Hey, boys and girls, back for another chapter of Bedtime Stories with Pastor Daryl. I hope you've been enjoying the bedtime stories we've been reading every night for the past couple of weeks, and I'd love to continue doing this. So today actually was a very special day. Today was my youngest daughter, Cece's birthday. And of course, in this time in quarantine and isolation, it's just been tough not to be able to get together with more family and friends to celebrate, but we're going to do the best we can. And I know we're not the only ones. I know many other of you might have had birthdays, or um, or brothers and sisters might have had birthdays that just could not be celebrated the way you really wanted to, just because of our current state right now, living in isolation and social distancing. So, anyways, all that being said, bedtime stories are so good. And tonight's bedtime story, I thought I would read one of the stories that I love reading to Cece, just being her dad. And it reminds me too of my Heavenly Father. It reminds me of God and the relationship that I can have with Him. So, boys and girls, I hope you enjoy tonight's story. Daddy and Me, a story to treasure and share, by Igloo Books. I love my daddy because he is big and strong, and we do lots of fun things together. Daddy makes me laugh and giggle. I like to do silly dances just like him. Daddy and me love to be outside. We play lots and lots of ball games together. I love playing hide and seek. I'm brilliant at hiding, and it takes Daddy ages to find me. In the afternoon, I have a nap. Daddy snuggles me into my special bed. When nighttime comes, we sit and look up at the twinkling stars. I love helping Daddy in the garden. I've got my own wheelbarrow and tools. My daddy says it is really important to take care of the pretty butterflies. When it's sunny, Daddy takes me to the lake and I play with my blue sailing boat. Daddy's big red car goes vroom vroom. Sometimes he takes me for a ride. Daddy is really clever, and he says if I read lots of books, I will be clever too. For Daddy's birthday, I make him a card. It says, "Happy birthday, Daddy." Daddy and me love to paint together, but Mummy says we make a terrible mess. Daddy is really good at building things, and I love it when he lets me help. My daddy makes my birthday really special. We play games and I open my presents. Daddy bakes me a yummy birthday cake. The best bit is eating the cherry on the top. I love swimming in the sea with Daddy. All day long we splish and splash about. Daddy and me watch the sun go down. We snuggle up and have a lovely cuddle. My daddy gives me soft, warm hugs. He always makes me feel safe. At At bedtime, Daddy tucks me in and gives me a big kiss goodnight. My daddy is the best in the whole world, and that's why I love him. Daddy and Me, A Story to Treasure and Share by Igloo Books. What a wonderful story, Daddy and Me. It's just a reminder, like I said at the beginning, of a relationship a father can have with their child or children, and it also reminds me of a relationship that I can have with my Heavenly Father, with God. And you can have that relationship too by accepting Jesus Christ in your heart. So boys and girls, as you go to bed tonight, I pray that God would surround you with his angels and give you a wonderful night's sleep. I pray that you would rest your bodies and brains. And I pray that if you ever question about whether or not Jesus is in your heart or how you'd like to have him in your heart, I know you can talk with your mom or dad about that today or tonight or whenever. They'd love to talk to you about that. So kids, we love you. We hope you enjoyed this bedtime story, and we'll see you again at another chapter. Good night, boys and girls.